Hello, it is Sportsnet10 here with a new idea and a new series. I just thought about this today and I just kind of put it together, threw it together, and I hope it gets good feedback. And as you could see in the title, it is episode 1 of Defending the Hated. Now, I'm going to explain this series because I don't want to explain it in the description box. I'm going to be defending some athletes, and I'm only going to be doing athletes that are hated. And a lot of people criticize extremely strongly, and I'm going to use a lot of points to prove why it's kind of pointless to hate these guys and why it's stupid to have a bandwagon of hate, and just why we should at least respect them. Now, again, I'm going to mention something. I told you guys I was never going to be in here doing videos again, but outside of here in my actual new video space, there are two barking, obnoxious bastard dogs. And they won't shut up, so that would be very distracting. Now I'm going to get on to the video. As you could see up in the title box, I'm going to be defending Chris Bosh of the Miami Heat. Now, a lot of people do not like Chris Bosh because he left the Raptors, and it's pretty obvious why he left the Raptors. Now, let me get started by saying the guy is a very talented power forward of the Miami Heat. For those of you that don't watch basketball, he's very talented, underrated, I think. He's kind of come to a third wheel because nobody really pays attention to him. I like him personally because I just think he's very essential to the team, and if he's doing good, the rest of the team's doing good. A lot of people were criticizing him for leaving the Raptors. Now, I didn't take notes on this. I usually take notes on videos, but I didn't have time to because I'm going to be busy later tonight with eating and homework and all that. Chris Bosh was putting up career numbers, very high numbers for the Raptors. He was putting up like 30 points per game, not 30, but close to 30, 22, 24 points per game, a lot of rebounds, and he was doing everything he could, and the Raptors couldn't even get to the playoffs, and it was not his fault. He was just working with a bad team, bad organization. I think he just had enough. He just said, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm done working with a team that will not get in the playoffs. I'm tired of it. It's just getting stupid. All this hard work I'm doing is amounting to nothing, and I'm going to get out of here as fast as I can. And honestly, I don't blame him. I'm pretty sure anybody else would do that. And it'd be stupid not to. It'd be very stupid because why stay on a team your whole career that will never make the playoffs? So he changed a lot of things. And another stupid thing people criticize him for, he shaved his head. He's not completely bald. He's like buzz cut. He still has some hair, but people criticize him for cutting dreads. Really? You're just trying to criticize now. I mean, honestly, he did look better with dreads, but I think he wanted to change everything. I think he wanted to mature and go to a better team. And honestly, I think he's not doing as good as he did on the Raptors, but that's solely because he's not alone anymore. He's not having to put up everything alone. And he's still doing good. He's still putting up good numbers. And as I said, when he plays good, the rest of the team plays good. Now, just a lot of interesting things people criticize him for. Being ugly, for one, looking like a dinosaur. Now, he does look a little bit like a dinosaur, but honestly, that's one of the things that people criticize that's stupid and a little pointless. I mean, don't judge a person on their looks. If we judged people on the looks, half the world would be hated. Well, half the world is hated. But, I mean, honestly, you gotta judge them in the NBA solely on their talent, not on what their face looks like. That does not affect how you play in the NBA. It does not judge how you play. I mean, it's stupid to criticize somebody on, oh, you have an ugly face, you suck. No, you don't. You're part of one of the best organizations in the NBA right now, the Miami Heat. Now, I mean, I was never a big fan of the Miami Heat, and now, I mean, with all this hate happening, I'm slowly becoming a fan of theirs. It's just like, the first year, working, I mean, sorry, first year coming together with all the skeptics and all the hate, they made it to the finals. And they lost, but they made it to the finals. And I think that's pretty impressive. I mean, people still criticize them even worse than ever, but they made it to the finals. Yeah, I mean, they lost, but they gave up a fight. And I think that's just good for the future. That was their first year together. And you got to give it time. I mean, first year together with a new team, a lot of people thought they would do awful the whole year, but no, they did not. It's a work in progress. I think they're going to win a few championships, and I'm actually confident they will. I'd be surprised if LeBron James, Chris Bosh never got a ring. And I'm not talking about LeBron James yet. That's going to be later. That's going to be a big topic. And we'll just see. I mean, it's just up to them. I mean, they got to put together a good season. They got to get a season that says they're good. They got to do good. And they got to be consistent, too. They can't be losing games by 30 points and then win games by, like, 2 points. They got to be consistently good. And, I mean, obviously, teams going to lose every now and again, but you got to give it time. But anyway, that's about all I have for Chris Bosh today. And, that's about it. That's about all the time I have. I will probably make another video on this series another day. I mean, I might just do it every Thursday, unless I don't have time, but we'll see. Alright, that's all.